Hey, this is Matt. Once again, we're back to another video. This is another paid request, and this is for the first episode of Obi-Wan Kenobi. For those interested, requesting pretty much any type of videos, topics, reactions, reviews, re-reviews, randomness, out of the blueness, whatever it may be, feel free to send it either directly to my PayPal or join my Patreon. Both links are down below in the info box. And this... I don't know why my hand's up as if the cops are stopping me. Or maybe I'm like, pray Jesus, pray the Lord, please. Pray Allah, pray whatever the fuck. You know, Disney, I give you praise. I like The Mandalorian Season 1 and 2. I even like that damn Rescue Rangers movie, and I still do. No matter how some people get pissed at me for liking it, I still do. And then you come in here and piss on the floor, and you leave my room, and you expect me to lick it up. Like that damn Kiss song. Lick it up all night long. Yeah, lick my ass. You dog dick. So it wasn't enough to piss on Luke Skywalker and Han Solo. Let's piss on Obi-Wan Kenobi now. Let's have, 4 minutes of the prequels. As if no one knows what the hell the prequels are. I think people watching this show would know what the hell the prequels are, so it's weird that they took 4 minutes. In case you forgot. I'm like, would people watching Obi-Wan not know what the prequels are? So, again, 4 minutes of that. And then, apparently during Revenge of the Sith, there were a bunch of kids, and there's this one lady Jedi. She's helping the kids get out. I don't know why the camera is shaking. Maybe the fucking, I don't know, the cameraman got tired of this shit and just was fine with someone. I'm not shooting this shit anymore. So the fucking camera has to do this. That is excitement. And then it's, of course... Well, I think these guys are doing it on purpose now. Like, the male Jedi gets his ass kicked in 5 seconds, but the female Jedi kicks like 18 fucking stormtroopers' ass before she gets shot. Because the guy Jedi is a pussy, but the woman Jedi... I swear they're doing this shit on purpose, and people go, oh, you're just looking for it. But it seems like they just do it on purpose now just to troll people. And... also, it's funny with the lightsaber, the way she's moving it, at times it looks like she's going to cut the kid's head off. So she dies, the kids escape, and it's 10 years later, and we're back to Tatooine. Because even though it makes sense where it's on Tatooine, because Obi-Wan Kenobi and Luke were on Tatooine. Just one of those things that no matter how big the Star Wars universe is, always go back to fucking Tatooine. So you have these Inquisitors, and they suck dick. They're not intimidating. I've seen more intimidating people on YouTube go to cosplay fucking conventions. I've seen furries on YouTube more intimidating than these fucking people. Because they have this makeup on. I think one of them is Juan from the Doctor Strange films. I could be wrong on that. So they're hunting Jedi, and they go to this bar, this tavern, and it's like, I've heard you got a Jedi around here. And it turns, and on the wall there's these clear lightsaber marks and burn marks on the wall. And I'm sitting there going, maybe put a curtain or fix that damn wall or something. Like, just put a fucking curtain, man. I don't know, get something just something, man. I don't know, maybe you can't build anything on there? Like, you can't fix it all on there? Put it, I don't know, put some posters. So, of the Inquisitors, you have two with the makeup on and a woman, Reva, who's black and bitchy. And, oh, if you don't like her, you're racist. I don't like her because she sucks as an actress. Why is there so many people? Some of these things where it's like, I don't care about your race, your color, your creed, your sex, your gender, how many kids you have, how many nipples you have, how many ball sacks you have. This is a terrible, overwrought performance. And hey, maybe she's not a terrible actress. Maybe it's the way she's directed is terrible. It's trying too hard to be intimidating. It's trying too hard to be tough. It comes off as you push it a bit too much. It causes the opposite effect. I tell you the effect. It pisses me off. That's the effect. I don't care about Reva. I don't care about her. I don't buy her as this evil person. I don't. She's not intimidating. She's not scary. Her performance is too much. Too broad. I don't give a fuck what her skin color is. The other two suck as well. All three of these Inquisitors suck. Like, these are your villains? Fuck, I like the guy in The Mandalorian. Who I believe is the guy that got electrocuted in Maximum Overdrive playing too many arcade machines. I liked him in Mandalorian. I don't give a fuck about any of these three. Bad first impression. So they find a Jedi. It's not Obi-Wan's a different Jedi. Because a guy throws a... Someone... Was it Reva? Someone throws a knife. He stops it. Do you have to have your hand up in order to stop it? I do wonder that with Jedi. Is that one of those things... Are you able to stop it with your mind? Or do you need to have your hand up? If someone can answer me that, please feel free. Usually people do it because, they don't need to hide. But yeah, I guess in the original Obi-Wan did that. These are not the droids you're looking for. So when the Jedi tries to escape, she takes out a lightsaber and is burning into the guy's arm, and the bad guy freezes her so that she doesn't kill it. But why is the guy not moving? The Jedi. Is the Jedi also frozen? No, because he runs away. As soon as something hot touches me, I'm like, fuck. But this thing, it's burning into his shoulder for like 5 seconds. Okay, imagine you're on a stove. You do that. That'd be me putting my hand on the stove. Fucking idiot Jedi. No wonder he got killed at the end. Got killed from his own fucking stupidity. He was too stupid to live. Too stupid to have a job, too stupid to live. Fucking moron. How the fuck did he become a Jedi? Hooked on fucking phonics? Reva's terrible. Obi-Wan is a sad sack. I could kind of get from the beginning, to be fair. I don't mind Ewan McGregor's performance. I can get why he is this way, because and people go, well, even after 10 years, I can understand where I can understand him going through that more than Luke Skywalker. What they did Luke Skywalker, I think, is way worse. Here, at least we saw in the prequels, he liked Anakin, He became friends with Anakin. He was teaching Anakin. Anakin became the big bad, or at least was killing kids, and everything they knew got turned to shit, and they lost, and they got their asses kicked, and they had to hide here. I can understand being a bit fucking gloomy from all that. In fact, I would think it would be weirder if he was sunshine and rainbows. Now, granted, at the end, I remember Yoda saying that Qui-Gon Jinn was going to be teaching him some things. Apparently not. So I can get what they're doing, but at the same time, I don't know if that's really what people wanted to see from Obi-Wan. Then comes to the point of why even do an Obi-Wan Kenobi show? I'm one of those people that thought you should never do an Obi-Wan show. You never should. You know what the show is? He was there, he watched Luke, then A New Hope happens. That's what happened to Obi-Wan. He was a hermit, he watched, then Star Wars A New Hope. That's it. Nothing else. There's no reason to do an Obi-Wan Kenobi show. They're doing it just to sell more merchandise, more nostalgia, and there you go. Because now, everything you do between now and the end of the show, whether it's one season, whether it's 2 seasons, whether, I don't know how long, you're going to mess things up even more. There's going to be even more stuff that doesn't make sense. I mean, even in Star Wars A New Hope, Darth Vader literally says, I always forget the quote. When last we met, I was the learner, I forget the exact quote, but he says, now this time, I'm the master. Only the master of evil, Darth. And I remember, I did read something up, that apparently in episode 3, they have a fight, and Darth Vader kicks Obi-Wan's ass? I'm sitting there going, so Darth Vader kicks Obi-Wan's ass, but then in A New Hope, fucking whatever, man. There'll be another rematch. Whatever, fuck, man. Whatever the fuck, man. Whatever the fuck. Whatever the fuck. Whatever the fuck. It just seems Obi-Wan, no one wanted to see Obi-Wan as his passive pussy. I think that's the thing. No one wanted to see him as a passive pussy. They got enough of that where they turned Luke Skywalker into a passive pussy. And then Han Solo into a deadbeat dad pussy. And the only strong people are the pussies. The pussy is strong with this one. The pussies of power. That's what Disney Star Wars should be called. The pussies of power. Literally. If you have a pussy, you got the power. Only the power of puss, Darth. Darth Pussy. And, you know, Obi-Wan is working this job, and this guy is shortchanging this other guy, and if his Jedi powers were there, Obi-Wan could be like, no, you will give him the money. You will give him what he deserves. You will have people keep doing it, you know. He could do that, but I guess, no. Maybe it's him trying to have a low profile. He's having a low profile because he wants to protect Luke Skywalker in them. Maybe I can understand that, but I don't know. So the Jedi finally finds... I'm skipping some stuff, I know. There's this bit with a Jawa who steals Obi-Wan's shit. And I stole your shit, but you don't have to buy it from me again. And Obi-Wan just takes it like a fucking pussy. Sure, this Jawa stole my shit and I won't buy from him. I'll take it. I'll also take that lightsaber up my ass, thank you. I'll take that dick in the mouth. And so, one thing leads to another. The Jedi guy finds Obi-Wan, and Obi-Wan says, "We lost. The fight's done. The time of the Jedi is over." Wow. So, like, that isn't that the same line Luke had in fucking Star Wars, the Last Jedi? Is that the? I think that's the fucking line he had there. You know what? Maybe if he didn't do that the first time with Luke in them, and maybe that line would, I'd be more open to it, because with Obi-Wan went through different stuff than Luke did, but at least the Luke from Return of the Jedi, not the bullshit things they added in Last Jedi. Fuck. Leia. I was gonna say baby Leia, but she's not a baby, but she's a little kid. But it's like, oh, so we had the baby Yoda Mandalorian, so now we got a little Leia in this. What are you gonna do? Have little Leia's toys? And you have Jimmy Smits, which is nice to see him again. I remember him from, he was in NYPD Blue. He was in films like The Believers and with Martin Sheen and quite a few other movies back in the day. I thought he was an underrated actor. He plays the dad, stepdad, however you want to call it, Organa in to Leia. But so now we're going to have this theme where Obi-Wan, just one thing at least to know, Leia gets kidnapped, and Obi-Wan has to go find her and rescue her. So now, in the original Star Wars, Leia says, "You served with my father in the Clone Wars. Help me, one Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're our only hope." It's not, "Hey, remember me? You rescued me." It's, "Oh, well, you served with my father." I mean, by this point, Leia would not know who Obi-Wan is. That's why she led with, "You served with my father. You don't know me, but you served with my father." Now apparently he's going to rescue Leia, and they're going to know each other, and all. What the fuck is going on here? Do these people not watch these movies? Do they actually not watch the Star Wars films? And I'm not even like, Star Wars films, when I was growing up, I saw them maybe, each one, does watch them all, trilogy. It's not like I watched them every week or every month. I mean, I was more into Rambo and Rocky and Predator and Aliens and stuff like that, but I know enough about Star Wars, and even I know this is stupid. What the fuck's going on? Before she gets kidnapped, Owen, played by, I forgot, he was in the prequels, but I forgot his name. He's been in a couple movies since then. Quite a few movies, in fact. He was partnered up with Will Smith in Bright, which I do like that movie quite a bit. He tells Obi-Wan, "Hey, leave us alone. We don't want you training him, because look at the last person you helped train." Which, I mean, I guess Owen has a point of that. The Inquisitors come in, and of course the first person she picks is Owen. "You like the Jedi, right?" "No, I don't like the Jedi." And like, she's ready to, "This man will die and his family will die if no one tells us." And then Inquisitors like, "Stop, you know what, stop that shit. How about this? We'll give a reward to someone who wants to tell us." And then Revan like tossed to Owen, "Go, next time." I'm like, what do you mean next time? Owen didn't do anything to you, you fucking stupid psycho bitch. And then she's so disobedient that she would have been killed off in the original Star Wars films. Think of the disobedience in those Star Wars movies where Darth Vader would choke someone out in the slightest hint. Here, she could be as disobedient as possible, and everything's a-okay. And how the fuck does she know everything? She knows who Darth Vader is. Like, she knows he's Anakin Skywalker. She knows, like, fucking everything. Oh, because I'm guessing she was one of those little kids. I'm guessing because of those little kids at the beginning, one of them was black. And there's a reason why those kids were shown. And this is a woman who has a lightsaber. So obviously she knows a little bit about that. And she hates Jedi because she thinks you failed and you failed us, you didn't protect us, blah blah blah, anger, fear. So I'm guessing she's one of them. She's one of those kids. That'd be my guess. And she really wants Kenobi. And I don't understand this line. Maybe someone could explain to me. Where one of the Inquisitors asks him, "What will you gain from capturing him, from capturing Kenobi?" And she goes, "When I'm old." What the fuck does that mean? When I'm old. What the fuck does that mean? What the fuck does that mean? When I'm old, fuck? When you're an old biatch? When you're an old fart? When you're old and saggy? What the fuck does that mean? Leia, she's super, super smart. Much smarter than that dumb farm boy in Tatooine. She's super smart. Psychoanalyzes her cousin. At one point, after a scene with Jimmy Smits, walks out. She's by herself. Somehow got there by her. Somehow from this nice looking city, she's now by herself in the woods. For Little Red fucking Riding Hood. And there's Flea from Red Hot Chili Peppers. I'm like, Flea? I mean, I'd be just as surprised if it was, I don't know, fucking Jermaine Jackson. Or, I don't know, Weird Al fucking Yankovic. Flea? And you have like three guys and they can't catch this little girl. You know how you see movies where the dad's playing with the little kid? Oh, I can't catch you, I can't catch you. That's how they're acting. It's a little girl. She runs like this. And you can't catch her. There's literally a point where they're running. There's a tree right here. Literally a branch. Like a branch right here. You know. Oh, I don't see the branch. I don't see the branch. I don't see the branch. Ooh. Give me a fucking break. He clearly sees the branch. I guess maybe he was filming his version for Jackass. There you go. Star Wars, the Jackass edition. Star Wars, you know, Jackass Wars. There you go. Sci-fi version of Jackass. Jackass Wars. Which would make sense because everyone here is a jackass. I mean, they capture her. Leia should not be this big of a fucking deal. She's a fucking princess. That's the whole point of Star Wars A New Hope. She was a strong princess. She could hold her own, but she was a princess. That was the point. I'm sure she'll fucking beat Darth Vader as a kid and then have her memory wiped. And then Obi-Wan finds that Jedi that he talked to earlier dead. I'm like, that must have been a shitty Jedi. If you didn't deal with these three Jamotes, these Inquisitors, you're a shitty Jedi. Again, maybe he found it in the bottom of a Cracker Jack box or Crackle Barrel or bottom fucking Kellogg cornflakes. You know, now that I think about that line in the original Star Wars where you fought beside my father in the Clone Wars, like, Did he really? I mean, how many scenes did Obi-Wan and Jimmy Smits actually have in those prequels? Did he really fight beside Jimmy Smits in the Clone Wars? Did Jimmy Smits even fight in the Clone Wars? Like, did Obi-Wan and them actually, I don't know, maybe one of the cartoons. But they didn't really show that in the movie. So the prequels kind of fucked that up. He fought beside her father in the war. But did he? Did he really? And so then it ends with him getting to this aircraft. I like how he literally, like, the camera's on his back. He literally lifts his cloak up for no reason but to show to the camera that he's got the lightsaber on. Because he's comfortable as is. No one's asked him to see anything. He's like, oh, the camera's there? Let me... Hey, I got a lightsaber on. And then, like... I swear, maybe not, but it almost goes right back to where it was as he starts walking. It's like... Whatever. Obi-Wan's not going to be a badass in this. Come on. He's not even going to be the star of his own fucking show. So now it's going to be about Leia and Reva, and I don't give a fuck about Reva. And, you know, some people, yeah, I'm sure there's some people who are assholes that troll people and will say the most vile stuff to get a reaction. And you know what, to Disney, that's what you're giving. You're giving them the reaction they want. You don't have 10 people that are going to say the most racist, hurtful things because I'm going to get a reaction out of them. Oh, and you're making the troll win, Disney. To the majority of people, I dare fucking tea who talk about this, they don't care that Reva is black. They care that she sucks. As an actress, or the way she's directed. She's a fucking terrible first impression. Terrible villain. Overwrought. Kenobi seems like a pussy. Leia seems annoying. Chatterbox. Seems like they're going to fuck up the continuity even more. As if they've already done enough damage. Split up. We'll do more damage with it. They have Ghostbusters. Yeah, we split up. We'll do more damage that way. Especially split up all these shows. Do more damage that way. That's what I liked about The Mandalorian. Many reasons. It's just what it is. Okay, there's a baby Yoda, but it's not the actual Yoda. It's just this badass, lone wolf and cub, kicking ass, taking names. He is a badass. He kicks ass from the first fucking episode. And it's just its own separate story. When they get into season 2, that's when the things are a bit more murky. That's why I think season 1 is better, although I do like season 2. This should have just left Obi-Wan alone. Just let it go. As John Rambo would say, let it go. Let it go. Just let it the fuck go. But they can't let it go. They're not allowed to let it go. They can't let it lie. They can't. They fucking can't. And that just... I don't fucking know. They just can't let it go. But are we really that surprised? Not really. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.